Hello, you all. I'm Diana Brienne. Well, I'm coming on with my sunglasses, not because it's a beautiful day, but because my kids told me that I have to start acting more cool if I'm going to be on YouTube. So the other day I wore my red glasses and now it's my white glasses. Well, welcome, welcome. I hope you jump on. And I am just coming on live. It's Sunday afternoon, about 2:40 in the afternoon. Now, I have a family. I have kids and I have a husband. So at any point in time, you may see my family walk by or come in or ask me a question. Now, my son supposedly just left for the gym. My other son is coming home from work and then going to his other job. He goes to college, but he works on the weekend. And my daughter just moved into her new apartment, so she probably will not be here. But my kids even show up on the news feed here. So they just check in with me, and so does my husband. So, hey, Melanie, great to see you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. I know that there's a lot of live streams on. Some people call it live screaming. And so I don't know if anyone is going to jump on much here today because it's Sunday. People are gone and it's mid-afternoon. And also there are a tremendous amount of live streams that do come on at this time. And it's hard to pick a time to come on because I really, really don't know when to come on. Melanie, I'm going to make you a mod if it's okay with you. Add moderator. There you go. Because I'm always in need of great moderators, and you are a mod on so many other channels. And so, yeah, I'm coming on. Yesterday, I had, I think it was 247 people that came on, and I was just amazed. But, you know, other days, you don't know. You don't know. People are not always home or whatever. And so you know, I can't really pick a particular time. I try to pick around 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't want to infringe upon other people's territory, but because there are so many lives going on, it's just impossible to pick a time that no one else is really going to be on because, you know, obviously there's going to be someone on. And and that's okay. You know, that's okay. Everybody has their own lane. They have their own style. They have their own authenticity. My page is about friend connecting and about sharing my daily insights and wisdom. And I don't know too many people on here that share daily insights and wisdom. Some people are not attracted to that. And so if you're not attracted to that, you'll likely go over to someone else's channel. And if you're into connecting with other people, making new friends, friend connecting and listening to wisdom and listening to my stories, then you'll love my channel. And so, you know, some people stop by for a moment, some people stop by for a long time, for the whole, you know, the whole time. I never know how long I'm going to be on here. Let me put on my glasses so that I can read the comment. Hello. Well, first of all, thank you, Melanie, for coming on and being my moderator. And Brandon Mark Roos, hey, great to see you. David Fodor, great to see you. And, you know, I come on here. I can't be on here every day because I have a family and I go to college full time. I'm a full-time college student studying legal classes. And Mondays are my crazy day. That's when all my work opens up and I drive an hour to and an hour from to college. And so I try to come on here much of the time, and I try to come on consistently around 3 or 4, but sometimes it can change. And also sometimes I just can't get on. I do my 5-minute wisdom videos, which do not get they get a lot of watch time, but being that they're only 5 minutes, they don't accumulate a lot of watch time in comparison to coming on live. And but at this point, I'm really not concerned about watch time. I just like getting on, connecting with new people and making new friends and letting each other make new friends with each other. And so that's kind of basically, why I come on right now. As my channel continues to build, and it's building pretty quickly, it's been public for 2 months. I've had my channel for a very long time, but it was really for family and friends. And 2 months ago, I went public, and it really, really built up tremendously fast. And if the growth continues, and I believe it will, that's when I will really start to do my lives and take my lives, make them longer for watch time hours. And as I, build more and more. Welcome, Helping Hand. Welcome, Jesus Saves. Great to see you. I have to tell you a little funny story here. Okay, I'm going to take off my glasses while I tell you. I do my 5-minute wisdom videos, and I usually do about 10 of them at one time. And that way I can move on to shift gear and do whatever else I have to do in the day. And so I jumped on here this morning, and, some of them I do on grandma's porch, as you all know. So most of them I do in the kitchen. Some of them I do in my dining room, usually at night in the dining room, some on my front porch. And and this is my kitchen right here. This is all kitchen area. This used to be my homeschool area where I homeschooled my children, but now they're all grown and in college. So anyhow, what happened was I did all these videos, and they were all great videos with great, great messages. Okay, because, every day I wake up with new wisdom insights and things to talk about. Well, when I went to upload them, I looked at them. Well, I have to tell you, I'm 62 years old. My eyebrows are very, very light. I have very light eyebrows, blonde eyebrows. So in order for the camera to pick up right, I pencil them in. Okay, I draw them in. Well, I finished my lives only to notice that my eyebrows were totally crooked. They were totally jacked up on every single one of those 10 5-minute videos. And I thought, you know what, am I going to redo all of those 10 live videos, or am I just going to put them up? And I thought, you know what, crooked eyebrows and all, I'm going to put them up. So I uploaded them, and you'll see them one by one. So if you see me with crooked eyebrows, you're going to know what happened, okay? I see people go to the bathroom on here. I mean, they get up and they say, oh, I've got to go to the bathroom. For me, my doorbell rings. My kids walk across the room. My husband walks across the room. They ask me questions, all kinds of things. So crooked eyebrows, it's probably a new one. But, I am 62 years old. And when I was younger, I used to pluck my eyebrows all the time. And then as I noticed that they got thinner, I quit plucking them, but they were light. They were always light. And so I had to draw them in. Otherwise, I would fade out, especially on camera. So let me put my glasses back on because I can't read comments without them. Oh, let me go over here and share first. I've got to share my two Facebook pages. I have 2 Facebook pages, a public and a private. And they are both public and a private. Let me check. Okay. They are under my name, and the public one did have about 12,000. Now it has about, let me see here. It has about 11 because Facebook, somehow they changed the rules and I lost some of my people. And so let's put live jump on. Okay, let's do that. And one more here for the other page. And so they changed the rules on me. And when they changed the rules, and so I lost about 1,000 people. And then they changed the rules again. And most of my people, unless they actually come to the page itself, they don't see my postings. So I got frustrated, and I simply said, you know what, I'm going over to YouTube. And, with 12,000 people and they can't see my posts unless they come to my page, that was frustrating. But it is a good way to message me. And if you click on the little arrow that says follow first, see first on the news feed, then you'll see them on your news feed. Otherwise, you'll never see my postings on the news feed. Let me see. Helping Hand. Thank you. let's see. Okay. Melanie, the moderator, Jesus saves. Jesus saves. Melanie, the moderator. Dawn, welcome, Dawn. Great to see you. Great to see you, Pam. Let's see. I don't know what the other two said on there, Melanie, but thank you. Yes, please limit to 2 emojis. Basically, what happened to me was the other day, someone started putting a lot of emojis on my channel. And when that happened, I lost viewers. I went from 300 and some on one of my lives down to 196 because there were so many emojis. And someone told me, well, YouTube doesn't do that. Well, in my case, they did that. So be careful on the emojis, if you will. Okay. I don't know, Mark, what it was. I didn't see it. Melanie did. And so, you know, as long as everyone is respectful to each other, and as long as everyone is respectful to me, you'll always be welcome on my channel. Now, if you're a troll, we welcome you, we identify you, we pray for you, and then we boot you off. Okay? That's how it works with trolls. And I have a few. So all is good. All is good here. Just a second here. Let me see. Okay, let me just see something here. Yeah, everything is good. And I'm going to share some wisdom with you, and you can continue to connect with each other. You can continue to, crooked eyebrows or not, I will always support you, Diana. Thank you, Chris. Thank you so much. And, you know, when you get to my age, you know, it takes a little bit of work to look as, you know, as good as I do. And so, you know, sometimes you have to draw things in like your eyebrows. And so I did. And so, but yeah, always good. And so how is everyone doing? How is everyone doing today? I would love to know how you're doing on this Sunday. And if you have any non-personal questions for me, I'd love to answer. You know, I'm not a life coach. I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, and I'm an artist, and I'm a writer, and I'm a runner, and I exercise, and I'm a college student. But I don't give advice and I don't give suggestions, but I give my opinions on issues. And I talk about just about every subject except for politics. I do not talk politics. So if you would like to ask me a question about that's non-invasive, I would probably be happy to talk about it. And a lot of people have a lot of different subjects that they like to talk about. Otherwise, you can continue to connect with each other. And I'm very, very happy when you connect and make new friends, because I do the same on other people's channels. Okay. And let me see here. Yes, Pam, that is me and my daughter there. That's my daughter and I. And she was just on here a moment ago, and my kids do jump on here. And I'm always a little uncomfortable when my kids jump on here, because I never know if we're going to get a troll and what the troll will say. But hello to my daughter. I love you. Okay. And my daughter just got her first apartment, and she loves it. And it's just right down the road. So, you know, it's not very far. And I have 2 sons, and they're young adults, and all 3 of my children are amazing and wonderful. And I really love all 3 so much. But yes, that's my daughter and I. And yes, I'm an artist. I'm an artist, an oil painter. I've been painting for about 20 years with no lessons. I've had no lessons at all. Denty and Annie, welcome, Grandma Ducky. If I'm missing your name, I'm sorry. Yes, Dawn, I agree. We have no idea what it's going to be like. Las Vegas, Anne, great to see you. I think this is the first time you've been on my channel that I'm aware of. Welcome. And welcome to all of you. And sometimes my husband even comes on here. He even comes on here to see what I'm up to. So we all have to be good, I guess. I guess we all have to be good. And so, yeah, connect with each other, make new friends. We have Chris Link, we have Jervis, we have John, we have Grandma Ducky, we have Melanie, the moderator. We have my friend Brenda Land. Hello, Brenda. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate you. Like I said, it's really difficult sometimes to come on here because you know, everyone's doing a live, and I know that I try not to do a live at the same time that, you know, my friends are doing lives, but there's so many people doing lives that you just can't time it quite right. So if I'm walking on anyone else's territory, I apologize, and don't feel that if you do a live while I'm on that I'm going to be upset, because I'm not at all. I understand it. We just get on when we can come on. And like I said, I can't come on every day. I try to come on as much as I can, but being that I can't come on every day is because I do go to college, and I have a family, and I have an extraordinarily busy, wonderful, amazing life. And you know, but I do try to come on. I really, really do. And my channel is all about living your best life. And I talk about every subject. If any of you have been on my channel for about 2 months, because that's how long I've really been up, is about 2 months. And I've built a tremendous amount of friends on here in 2 months. If you've been on for these last 2 months, you will notice that my videos are all about living your best life, and they are all different kinds of topics. I deal with toxic relationships. I deal with how to reach for your dreams. I deal with taking care of your health. I deal with women over the age of 60 and men over the age of 60 and taking care of your health. Okay. I don't like to wear glasses when I'm on here. That's why I take them on and take them off, because I've heard that they are too shiny and give a glare, but it's the only way I can read comments. Okay. Yes, Dawn. Thank you. Thank you. I love this part of Sunday. I love Sunday. It's my day of rest. I believe in having a day of rest. And for me, it's my day of rest. I believe that, you know, success does not work 9 to 5. Success works as much as it takes. And people who clock out at 5 o'clock automatically without a finished job often are not going to become very successful people. And so I think you have to work 7 days a week, but I don't work Sundays. And Sundays is my day of rest. I believe that we all need a day of rest. And so sometimes my dishes will be in the sink, my bed will go unmade, the laundry will not get done on Sundays because it's my day of rest. Okay. Yes, I have wonderful channels in here. I have to tell you that my channels, the people that follow me, minus the trolls, are amazing people. Now, I do have trolls, as you all know. I don't know why I have trolls, but I do have them. And I pray for them, and then I block them. And then they create another channel, and they come back. But, and I think how my trolls started was when I originally started on here 2 months ago. What happened, thank you, my trolls started was when I originally started on here 2 months ago. What happened, thank you, is nothing but trolls. They're monetized. They are monetized on their channel. And when they make their money off of the trolls, because their whole channel is nothing but trolls. And I didn't know that when I went on. And so I really said something very nice to the person, and the trolls didn't like that. And so they came over to my channel, and that's how I ended up with all these trolls. And, but that's okay. You know, yes, they follow me from toxic channels. Trolls don't like, they don't like nice people. They don't like positive people because they're living a very unhappy life. They sit behind their computer in their grandmother's basement in the corner in the dark with the mold, and they have no life. And so their life is making other people feel bad because they feel good just for the moment, just for that moment. It's not lasting, so they have to go on to somebody else and make them feel bad too. And they can say anything. You never know what a troll is going to say. They can say anything. They're energy vampires. That's right, John. And but they're very sad people. They're just sad, unhappy people. And we've got to keep that in mind. And so we say a little prayer for them because, you know, people that are unhappy don't have the tools to create a happy life. And even if they have the tools, they may be too lazy to use those tools. Okay. Well, I'll get started on a few wisdom notes that I wrote down this morning, and you all can continue to connect, get to know each other, make new friends, and I will go grab my wisdom notes over here. They're all scribbled notes, and I will share them with you. Okay, and they are about every subject, and they're about every subject, and you know, they're just my opinions and views on life. Okay. Well, yes, when they don't get enough attention, you are so right. Hey, Farmer, great to see you. Great to see you. Okay, tough love. You know, I believe tough love done right can have amazing results. Tough love done wrong can have not good results. And I've used tough love before, and people often think it's just with teenagers, but it's not. It can be in any kind of relationship. And, you know, people who think that they can take advantage of another person, often that is not, that's not good. If we allow something to continue, likely it will continue. So someone with bad behavior, I address the issue first. And if they don't make the changes, then I implement tough love in the right doses and in the right situations. And that's usually with pulling back my my company with them in some way, or stopping the giving. You know, if I'm giving to somebody who's not being nice to me, or who is living a wrong life, or that they are going in a wrong direction, what I do is I tend to pull back with them, and so that they will see what they're doing and make changes in their life. You know, if we love somebody, we most certainly do not want to let people go down a wrong road, because if they're going down a destructive road, they're going to harm themselves. And sometimes the only thing we can do, if they're not going to listen, is to implement tough love. So I do believe in tough love. Done right, not done wrong. It has to be appropriate. It has to be done with the right person. Not all people should we use tough love with, but in the right doses and in the right ways, I believe that sometimes tough love will work. Hey, Float Dizzle, great to see you. Great to see you. And so that's enough about tough love. And let's see. Don't let people come into your life who are going to absolutely mess up your life. And I talked about that yesterday. You know, some people, you let them come in and they're just going to, they're wrong associations. It doesn't mean that they're bad people. Sometimes there's well-meaning people. I have someone in mind right now who's actually a pretty nice person. They're actually pretty nice with, they're a pretty nice person, but their life is very, very messed up. And so they affected somebody else's life through their bad, poor decisions. They encouraged another person who was well-meaning to go in a wrong direction, and that person's life got kind of messed up too. So we have to be really, really cognizant about our associations. And I disconnect from wrong associations, and I try to disconnect lovingly if I can, but I disconnect because I don't want my life trashed up with wrong people. And, you know, I pray for them. And then if they turn their life around, absolutely, they're welcome back in my life, as long as it's sincere and going to be lasting. Okay. continue to connect with each other, make new friends, and I just share my wisdom as we go along. Find your authenticity. You know, here on my channel, I share wisdom. Okay, that's what I do. I share my daily insights. That's what I do. I love this one channel I go to. I don't know if they're on here right now. I can't tell because I've just kind of recently connected with them. But they remind me of the flower child out of the 60s. They do live streaming for hours on end from their van, and they're driving around, and they're cool, and they're just hippie-like. And they are so cool and so fun. And they're building their channel, and they're just wonderful. I love, love, love them. And they're very opposite of me, okay? But I love that. I get to see into a world that I don't live. And maybe a lot of people get to see into my artistic, creative world that I live in. And my life is like the medium. I hear wisdom, she hears dead people. You know, so I go through the day and I'm constantly writing down notes. By the way, I think everyone should keep a notebook next to them or a recorder, because you can save so much brain power when you write things down. You don't have to go back and think about things constantly. And so for me, I do not, I'm looking at the notes, I write everything down. Let me put the glasses back on. Let's see here. People are just trying their best. Please don't judge, leave that to God. Absolutely. I agree. I agree. Jesus saves. Absolutely. And let's see. Okay. High grade fast sound. Yep. Keep connecting. Keep connecting. And so, yes, I do. I agree. I think that, you know, people are just doing the best they can in many cases, but a lot of people are not doing the best they can. That's how I see life. There are people that are just doing the very, very best that they can, but there are other people that are just strictly lazy, taking the easy way out, and the easy way out is not necessarily the best way out. Okay. Thank you, Hamilton. Thank you. Did you see my, let me put my red glasses on. Let me put those on. Hamilton has a great channel. You know, I went on Hamilton's channel. The first time about a week ago, and he was doing this crazy stint. And I thought, oh my gosh, you know, the next time I went on, he was totally different. And I love your channel, Hamilton. I really do. And whenever I see you come on, I jump on. Okay, so I have red glasses, white glasses. You know, I have about 50 pairs of sunglasses. I love, love, love sunglasses. So you'll see me in sunglasses a lot. And I go through phases. Like last summer before I started college, because you all know I'm in college, I went through a sunglass phase. So I went to all the stores that I could find and bought sunglasses. Then, you know, I believe, and this is just my personal opinion, that women and men should wear nice underwear. Okay. So I went through this underwear phase where I went and I bought all these new underwears. And because so many people wear, you know, nasty underwear with holes in it and all that. And then they wonder why their spouse doesn't find them all that attractive. So I wear sexy underwear. And I think no matter what your weight is, no matter what you look like, I mean, I'm 62 years old. Okay, 62. And I dress nice. I dress nicely for myself. I love to do it for myself. Take care of you, pamper yourself, pamper your body, take care of who you are, you know, take care of who you are. It's so, so important to take care of who you are. And take care of your outside, take care of your inside. If you don't take care of you, how can you expect other people to want to be around you? If you're broken, you're tired, you're worn out, you look terrible, you're cranky, I don't want to be around people like that. I want to be around people who have good self-care, self-discipline, take care of themselves, and are trying to promote their best life. We all go about trying to reach for our best life differently. How I reach for my best life may be different than one of you, how you reach for your best life. But reach for your best life. Be the best authentic you that you can be. Create your channel to be authentic. Like I was talking about the hippie channel. I go, like Hamilton's channel is very unique, very, very unique. And I love it. I love it. I love to go on people's channels that are very different than mine. The only ones I don't go on are the toxic ones, the ones that are living in the trash bin and that are nasty and fight and bicker. As soon as I see those, I get way, way out of there. Also, the troll channels, the ones like the one I used to watch, that I had issues with, where I got their trolls, was they're monetized, and all their money comes from trolls. They don't have any decent comments. And so I believe that it's very, very important to know where your lane is and know what your authenticity is, and stay out of the garbage dump, because you don't want to go in the garbage dump. But I have so many amazing channels. I love them. I love them. I learn how to cook different kinds of food. I learn, how people who think differently than me live. And I love it. I just absolutely love it. My life is pretty simple. I keep my life simple. I have 3 young adult kids who are all 3 amazing. And are they perfect? No, but then I'm not perfect either. And I just love, love, love being a mom. I've always loved being a mom. And I grew up with a grandma and a mom, and we used to sit on the front porch and the back porch all the time. And so that's why I call it Grandma's Porch, because I feel like when you come to visit me, it's like coming to see Grandma. You're sitting here with a bowl of soup, warm, hot soup, and getting some comfort. Just enjoy, chit chat, having a good time. Okay, so I don't think anybody has any non-invasive questions, so I'll continue on with my wisdom notes. Okay, so, and my glasses tend to fall on me, so I've gone through a recent phase where I bought all these new glasses, so I have like 10 pairs of brand new glasses to wear. Yes, thank you, Jesus. Thank you. And thank you, daughter of the King. Yes, I agree. But people have to want to make a change, and often they do not want to make a change. But I agree. I agree. Compassion is one of the best, not stupidity. I'm not stupid, but I am compassionate. And I show compassion to even people whose lives are totally out of control. But that doesn't mean that I want to be around them or let them disrupt. If someone's disruptive, then that can destroy everything good. So you can't let people be disruptive, because, if they are, they're going to mess up the good. And so I'm very careful about that. But that doesn't mean that I don't love or care about them or want them to be their best selves. But everybody has to find what works for them as they go. We can't make someone else want to change until they're ready to change. Okay. Hello, Joy Appel. Great to see you. Thank you. Same to you. Same to you. Be relatable in life. You do want to be relatable to other people, because if people can't relate to you, they're not going to connect with you. I have one friend, she's not on here right now, and I love, love, love her channel because she's so relatable. She talks about her life, and she shares like an open book. And it's just amazing. She is absolutely amazing. And she was on last night, and she was really sharing some very personal details. And she chooses to do that. And I mean, you really feel connected. You really feel that you can relate. The more transparent we are to the right people will embrace us. The wrong people will discard us. So we don't want the wrong people. We want the right people. So the right people will embrace who we are. Okay. Sometimes we have to shift focus. You know, Mondays are very busy for me because that's when all of my schoolwork opens up. And so I have to shift out of the weekend gear of being on YouTube and doing lives and doing my 5-minute videos all of a sudden to a tremendous amount of college work and traveling back and forth. And my life all of a sudden has to shift gears. For us to be successful, we have to be able to shift gears. If we cannot shift gears, we're probably not going to be we're probably not going to be successful. Some people are not flexible. You've got to be flexible. If you're not flexible, you're probably not going to be able to be successful, because you do have to be flexible in life. And so I will shift gears at midnight. I will shift gears into college. And so if you don't see me as much, that's what I'm doing. And yes, God does have perfect timing. You know, I believe that God has perfect timing, and his timing is not always our timing. Our timing is often a little too early or a little too late, but God has perfect timing. And I truly do believe that. Thank you, Farmer. Yes, I'm studying legal classes, and some of them are pretty hard. I'm a straight A student right now. I don't know if I'll be able to hold that. I got a scholarship, a full-blown scholarship. And at 62 years old, I went back to college, did not know I was going to get a scholarship. Okay. So, but yeah, you have to shift focus. You have to switch gears sometimes. And don't take your hands off of the steering wheel of life. You know, people often say, well, I'm just going to let things go whatever way they go. Well, if you let your car go whatever way it's going to go, it's probably going to go into the ditch. I believe in holding onto the steering wheel, and I believe in steering our lives. And I believe that God is the ultimate decision maker. And yet I don't believe that God wants us to let go of the steering wheel. I think we need to keep the steering wheel going in the right direction. And so a lot of people don't want to do the work. And so if they don't do the work, they will. Hey, Ruby, great to see you. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming. But a lot of people use the excuse of, well, I'll let things be what they are, what they will be. But you know what? Often when we do that, we just go into the ditch. And I believe that we have to know what our direction is. What is our divine purpose? What is our divine assignment? What direction should we be going in? And then we've got to go in that direction. Reset your life and your habits. You know, your daily habits will determine how your life turns out for the most part. If you trash your health, you trash your finances, you trash your relationships, obviously you're probably not going to have good relationships, good health, or good finances. What kind of daily habits are you promoting in your life? I get up every morning, I go for a run, I work out at the gym, I juice, I take care of myself. There's no guarantees in life that everything is going to go smoothly, but I'm pointing my life in that direction. If you point your life in a wrong direction with bad habits, you're likely going to go in that direction as well. Hey, the fishing trucker, welcome, welcome, welcome here. So make sure you have great daily habits in your life. That is so very, very important. Okay. What kind of people do you hang around with? Do you hang around with encouragers or discouragers? You know, there's a time to discourage someone. If you see them going in a wrong direction, making a wrong decision, absolutely, I believe in discouraging them. But I believe in encouraging people in the right direction. Unfortunately, some people encourage people in the wrong direction and discourage them from going into the right direction. You know, there are wrong associations. And I do believe that when we connect with people, they can pull us into their garbage very easily. We can still love them. We can still accept them. We can still pray for them. We can still, you know, if they want our guidance, be there for them from that aspect. But sometimes we do have to step back from some people because, you know, they will encourage us to go into a wrong direction. And none of us are immune to the power of other people's words. And, I'm very careful about other people's words and what, they use over my life, because I use very specific and careful words over other people's lives. Okay, words are very powerful. They're like hypnosis. And so we want to use the right words over our own life, how we talk to ourselves. I am so shocked at how people talk to themselves. I cannot believe that people call their own selves stupid or idiot or whatever. I think it's terrible. I would never talk to myself like that. And make sure that when you talk to yourself and you talk to others, you are using positive words of encouragement. Be an encourager. Be somebody who inspires. Be somebody that other people can look up to. Be somebody that people know that you've got their back, that you're there for them, and that you love them. Just let people know that you love them. People don't always know that you love them. Okay. Successful people do not suffer from burnout because they know that they have to take rest periods. They have to take time out. But also, when you are following your divine assignment, you will never get burnt out because it's a part of who you are. People get burnt out on things that they really don't want to be involved in. Okay? Make tighter and right decisions. I tidy up my decisions. I tidy up my choices. I make sure that I am making right decisions for my life. And it's really, really important, our choices and decisions that we make in life. Okay. I hope I am still on here. I did get booted off the other day, and then a lot of people could not hear me and the screen went blank. So I hope I am on. I don't know if I'm on because the news feed is not moving. And okay, let's see. Okay, thank you, daughter of the king. I appreciate that, because the other day my sound went out, and then the day after that, YouTube cut me off. So I don't know. So if I get cut off, I may or may not come back on. But hopefully I don't get cut off or the sound goes out. But yeah, you just want to live your best life. And I'm here just as a friend, to always be encouraging to other people to live their very, very best life in whatever way they so choose it. For me, I work out every day. I go to the gym, and I will be doing that shortly. I'm a mom, and my most important role in life is being a mom. Okay, that is my most important role. And my kids are age 20, 21, and 22. My daughter just moved into her first apartment, as I said, and she loves it, and she's very excited. But it's just right down the road. And I'm here for my children. I've taught them right. They know right from wrong. They know they've got mom's wisdom behind them. And I just hope that they always make the right decisions. I also have a husband. I've been married 30 years. And I married for love. I didn't marry for money. I married for love. We both didn't have anything. Well, we had a little bit, but nothing to speak of when we got married. And so I married for love. Some people marry for money, and that's okay, but I wouldn't do that. I married for love. I married because I was in love. It was instant with me and my husband. We were instantly in love. And I believe it was a spiritual connection, because I truly think when we meet our, quote, soulmate, we recognize them almost immediately. And I did. It was a spiritual connection. And, marriage is amazing, and you get out of it what you put into it. And even when the other person is not putting anything into it, if you stop putting into it, you may end up, not having a marriage. So I am always putting into my marriage, and so is my husband. I believe that in life, whether it's a job, no matter what it is. Hey, J Girl Booty, great to see you. Great to see you. Like I said, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see what the comments say right now, but I will go back to them in a moment. But marriage takes work. And it has its ups and downs in any great marriage. But I think if you hang in there, I've known more people that got divorced than stayed married. And I think that you have to remember you will go probably through difficult and challenging moments in your marriage. I mean, it can happen for any reason. And the key to it is hanging in there, because times will get better. But people don't realize that. And they think that, when they face, they're bored, they think, there's something better out there, whatever. You've got to hang in there with your marriage. And I think for a lot of people, the 40s are a very challenging time because your kids are raised. For us, our kids were little, but for a lot of people, their kids are raised. They kind of look at each other and they don't know what to do, and that's kind of it can be a troublesome period. But many people get through the 40s great. They have no issues at all. And I think if you make it to the 50s, I think it's so much smoother. I think you've gotten through all those moments. And then into the 60s, like me, you're very comfortable. You're very comfortable with yourself. You're very comfortable with your spouse. You're very comfortable with life. You're very comfortable. So, yeah. Processes de Shola Gem. Hello. And J Grill Booty. J Girl, where did I meet you at here on YouTube? I'm not quite sure. I think we've been on each other's channels for a while. I can't remember because I've met so many new people in 2 months, where I've met them at. But it's great that you're here. Thank you. And Java, the motivator, great to see you. And yes, for better or for worse, in sickness and health. I think that divorce is just so easily done now. It's you can go some places and get a divorce in a day. And I think people don't have enough time to realize that you've got to invest. It's not about running to the courthouse because you're mad at your spouse that day or whatever. You've got to really give it your very, very best, because, people regret having, most of the people that I know that got divorced regret it later. They really do. They really do. Even the ones that had affairs and left their spouse and married somebody else, they still regret it. They regret it. And so, I'm not saying that divorce should never happen. I think that there are times that, in isolated circumstances that it should be. People have made a wrong decision and a wrong choice. We're human. And I got that. But I think most marriages are not like that. I think most people go in with the best intention. They love each other. And for whatever reasons, things happen. And but I think that, most people just need to work at their marriage. It's a continual process. You just don't do maintenance. You have to constantly invest. Same way with a job. You have to constantly invest in your job. You start off on a job, you love it, and then you become unhappy with it. And it's usually because you quit investing in it. So you got to keep investing in your job, your life, your relationships, your kids, your body, your looks, your health. And, you've got to just take care of who you are. I believe that. I really, really do believe that. I take care of me. And I take care of my family. And, my number one priority in my life is my family. They mean the world to me. And I'm a mom first. I'm a mom and a wife before anything else. And I make sure I take care of me so that I can be around for them. I don't want to be a broke down 62-year-old. I want to be the 62-year-old that I am, out there running, taking care of me, participating in my kids' lives. And I do, I do. And my husband and I are always on the go. We're always, doing something. He's a golfer. And so he's golfing right now. He's always out there golfing. My kids, we're always doing something together. Okay. So I hope you're connecting, and I hope you're enjoying. And yeah, I'll share a few more of my wisdom notes with you all, and then I'll let you all go. I don't stay on here long like a lot of people do. You know, a lot of people stay on here for 4 and 5 hours, and I think that's amazing and wonderful. I just don't, I can't do it. And because I have, you know, other obligations. And so I come on sometimes for 15 minutes, sometimes for a half hour, sometimes for an hour. It just depends. You know, I believe that a passion is something very, very important to have in your life. If you don't have passion for what you're doing, and it's a big goal, you likely won't be able to achieve that goal, because big goals require passion. And without passion, passion is like the gasoline we put in a car. You may have a car, but if you have no fuel, it's not going to go anywhere. So passion is like our fuel towards our dreams and our goals. And often we're passionate about our divine assignment because we know it's right. We know when something, we're talking good passion. We're not talking other kinds of passion, but just passion in life. Be passionate. You know, some people are just so complacent in life, and they're just accepting life as it is. And I believe in creating the life that you want. Don't wait on the life that you want. Create the life that you want. We have all kinds of friends. I have many kinds of friends. I have a wide variety of friends. Most of my friends are not like me. I have a few that are like me. I have a wisdom sister who lives down in Texas, and I call her when I need wisdom. And she's very much like me. We think on a wisdom level. And so I love that. And so I think that, you know, we just have all kinds of friends. Like, I love to go on Ruby's channel. She has so much energy, and she's dancing around and wearing her sunglasses and all of that. I love, love, love that. And like I said, I love to go on that new channel with kind of the hippie, you know, the hippie people. I love them. They're fun. They're wonderful. And they're great. So, you know, we're all different. We're all just different, but we're also all the same. Hello, Shy Mango. Great to see you. Great to see you. And I really do appreciate all of you for coming on my channel. Thank you, great J Girl Booty. I thank you all for coming here. And like I said, I know that there's a lot of lives going on out there, live streaming, or as I like to now call it, live screaming. Live screaming. And so yeah, you know, and so, you know, for you to come on my channel, I feel very honored that you're here, and I thank you. I thank you. Remember, you want to keep humility in your life. You cannot be successful, you cannot sustain success without humility. And people who are not humble, I don't want to be around them, because I think humility is such an important part of life. And I believe that I am humble, and because I believe that if I'm not humble, life will humble me, and I don't want to be humbled. And so I'm automatically humbled, or I'm automatically humble, because life will humble you if you get arrogant. And so it's better to be humble from the beginning, and likely you will retain whatever successes that you achieve. Yes, Ruby, live screaming. Get out of your problems by giving focus to great things you want to create. Massive action in your life can create or can solve problems. You know, sometimes we have to take massive positive action in our life to create a wonderful life for ourselves, whether it's solving a problem or whether it's creating a future. Okay, we all have problems, and you know, we can run and hide from our problems, or we can give our problems the best attention that we can, so that we can focus on what's going to make our lives great. You know, even when I have a problem, I make sure that I'm giving my focus on my future as well. Okay. Only pick big goals you are truly deeply passionate about. Passion is your fuel. And without that passion, if you're not passionate about those big goals, you probably will not achieve those big goals. Hello, Gradimir. Great to see you. Some people have learned helplessness. They're always helpless. I believe that we have to help ourselves. When you're replacing habits, when you remove a bad habit, if you leave a gap there too long, often it'll get replaced with another bad habit, or you'll go back to the bad habit. So I believe it's very, very important to replace a bad habit with a great habit right from the start. Let's see what else. I believe in fitting ourselves in wherever we go, if that's what we want to do. When I first started back at the gym, after being away from it for 5 years, now I've worked out every single day for 5 years. I mean, I've worked out for 30 years. But I quit the gym about 5 years ago because my life got so busy. I was homeschooling my youngest son the last 5 years, and the gym just did not fit into my life. So I worked out here at home. I did my 5-mile run. I danced every day. And so when I went back, I thought, okay, I don't know anyone now. And so I joined all these different aerobics classes, and everybody knew each other. And, they were all some of them had kind of cliques in it. Other ones didn't, but, I didn't know anybody. So I just kind of jumped right in the middle of everything. And I just said hi to everybody and kind of just felt at home. I let myself feel at home. So when I go into a situation that I don't know anyone, I welcome myself, so to speak. And I'm very pleasant to other people. If you want to make new friends, sometimes you've just got to be friendly, because often people wait for other people to be friendly to them. But I don't do that. I'm always pleasant. When I'm out and about, I'm always pleasant. I'm nice to people. And some people are not warm back. That's just who they are. And so I move on to other people. I think it's just really important that we are warm if we want to meet people, because people will respond to us the way we respond to them. And so I believe in extending myself, to other people, so that I can make new friends. And I accept people for who they are. I don't try to change people when I meet them. That's not what I'm about. When I go onto these other channels and I see how they live their lives, that's who they are. And I embrace who they are for who they are. And I hope they embrace me for who I am. When we start accepting people for who they are rather than trying to change them, we often can enjoy who they are. So often we spend so much time trying to change other people that we frustrate them and we frustrate ourselves. What we can do is be a great role model and be a great example, so that others will want to be more positive in their lives and make positive changes. But no, I don't try to change people when I meet people. Okay, I accept people for who they are, and I have a wide variety of people. Now, I will not tell you what political party I belong to, because I vote for the right person that I believe is the right person. But I have friends who are both Democrats and both Republicans. I will tell you that. And for that reason, I tend to not discuss my views on things, because I don't want to get into it with them. And I have my views and they have their views. And I respect the fact that they have their views that I may not agree with. but they also have to respect the fact that I have mine. And that's the way I do it. Just respect the fact that I have my views. I will respect the fact that you have your views. And I just don't talk politics. I really, really don't. So I'm very accepting of people, and I let them be who they are. And I try to embrace who they are. I don't like destructive people. I don't like people who belittle other people. I don't like people who are nasty. So I do avoid those kind of people. I pray for them, but I don't want to be around them. That's just me. Okay, everybody is different. Well, I think I'm probably going to go because I'm going to go to the gym and work out. And then I'm going to make dinner. And I don't know what I'm going to make. I'm vegan and my family is not vegan. So I don't know what I'm going to make for dinner tonight. I usually make a big salad with a lot of greens in it. And last night I made flatbread pizzas that turned out really, really good. I got the flatbreads and I put some pepperoni on it. I didn't eat it because I don't eat meat, but my family does. And those turned out really well. I make a great spaghetti sauce, and I love to cook. Unfortunately, I love to cook the more unhealthy foods, the Southern type foods that are delicious. And, that's what I grew up on. And so, for me, I don't eat that. I don't eat that. I eat very, very healthy because I want to stay fit and stay healthy. So, but I'm going to read the comments one last time, and then I'm going to go and let you all go. So you can either go on another live stream, or that you can, hey, keep cool. Great to see you. Great to see you, Miss T. Great to see you. And anybody that I've missed your names, I go back at the end and I go through the news feed to read the comments. And I know most of it is about you all connecting with each other. My channel is a growth channel, meaning I want people to come on here and meet each other and build their channels up. My channel is also about wisdom and just sharing and just being real. I've shared when I, was over on Facebook a lot more. I did lives over there and I share my life. Great to see you, Pam. Thank you so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate all of you coming here. And yes, I love spaghetti. I make a certain kind for me, and then I make some for my family. So I have to cook 2 different meals because of the way we eat. And I believe in sitting down at the dinner table at night. We always do, no matter how late it is, as a family. Remember, cherish your family. They are your family. Love your family. Give them your priority time. Give them your love. Give them your investment. They're worth it. I love my family, and they're, I always say, no matter what goes on in anyone's life, we're like the hillbillies. We pull up the truck, we'll throw out the rope, and we'll pull them out of the ditch. We will. We'll get anybody out of the ditch and help them because we love them. We're there for them. They are our family. So, well, I wish you all a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. I don't know how I'm going to be on this week, how much I'm going to be on, because tomorrow morning starts my college classes again, and it gets so very, very busy. And I thank you all so much, really, for coming on here as you have, and you've all been amazing. And with all the lives that are going on, I'm surprised anyone showed up on my channel today. And because there are just so many lives, it's amazing. I mean, I go on and there's probably 25 lives going on at any one time. And so I try to jump on, different people's lives and say, hello. And I kind of go between all of them at the same time. I leave them all up. And but there's a lot of them on. So thank you. And so from my house, how do we do it? From my house to your house. May God bless you. and I hope to talk to you all soon. Have a wonderful, wonderful Sunday, and have a very wonderful week. Bye-bye.